All right, we want to take a look at a few basic formulas. Now, when we start here, I have all the names, the hours they worked on the project. I'm going to do the total hours worked, maximum, minimum, average, and then some bonus points I'm going to give them. First thing, notice Caroline, Davis, Knight, Williams. These are not in alphabetical order. So the first thing I want to do is I do want to sort them. So if I grab them all and I hit data, I can put them in order A to Z. But remember, that's not going to take these with them. So what I want to do is I want to highlight them, but I want to take the scores with them. Now just click A to Z and you can see it moved them all and took the scores with them. So let's come here to total hours worked. We want to add up for John Davis. He worked 1, 3, and 7. We want to add those together to get 11. So we're going to type equals the sum. And I just want to say the sum from where to where? From B2 to D2. Close my parentheses, hit enter. They're 11. Now, I could do the same thing here. I could type equals sum that cell over to this cell, close and enter. But again, if I had 100 students, that's going to be a problem. So all I want to do is I'm going to click where the first formula was and simply fill down, Control D, and that fills it down. There's multiple ways to do a fill down, but that's, to me, what I always do. All right, let's look at maximum hours worked. Well, we can type, we want a formula, so we hit equals max, and I want the max of 1, 3, and 7 of those 3 days they worked on the project. And it gives us 7. 7 is the maximum number that it read there. Do a Control D to fill it down, and I can see for Pam Johnson, 2, 4, and 5, 5 was the most hours she spent. The minimum, well, let's do the minimum, equals MIN for minimum of cell B2 to D2. And it says, hey, that person one night, the least amount they spent was 1 hour. Control D, I can look, ooh, who spent 0? This Peyton Knight kid, he only spent one night, he did not do any work. Let's figure out their average. Now this is going to be the arithmetic mean. It's going to add up, in this case, 1, 3, and 7, then divide by 3. So equals average of those cells. Close my parentheses, enter. 3 2/3 of an hour was the average time spent. I'm going to do a Control D, fill down, and that looks like for those, at least these first 3 people, 3 2/3 hours was the average. Bonus points. I'm going to give some bonus points. We're going to do a little formula here. I want to take the total number of hours they worked. I'm going to subtract 5 hours from that and then multiply their grade by 2. So I'm going to type equals. I want it to take this cell right here, the total number of hours they worked. I'm going to subtract 5 and then multiply by 2. Now, if I do that, it's going to take E2. If I hit enter, I'm going to get the wrong answer because it's going to take that 11, subtract 5, give you 6, and then multiply by 2 and give you 12, right? No. Remember order of operations. It's going to do this 5 times 2 first and get 10. It's going to take 11 minus 10 and give you 1. See? And that's not what I want. So I need to be careful. I need to use some parentheses. Equals, parenthesis, take this total number of hours worked, subtract 5, and then multiply by 2. And now it'll give us the right thing, 12. Do a Control down, and here are the bonus points I'm going to give each child for the total hours worked, subtract 5 hours, and then multiply by 2. There's some basic formulas for you.